Hello, my name is Carly Nelson, and this is going to be a Geogebra tutorial on creating various objects, which include sliders, points, and vectors. The goal of this video is that hopefully, by the end, you will be able to create a slider, create a point that corresponds to the slider, and to create a vector. As you can see, I already have the application open, and the x-axis is the only axis shown. You can change the view by going over the menu and looking under the Edit tab, where you will have the option to change the view. If you'd like a more detailed explanation, please see the attached link below. First, let's create a slider. Go ahead and click on the icon the second from the right. Go down and click on Slider. Click within the window. Now you have a dialog box that shows up. You can change the name of your slider and several other options. I'm going to set the interval at -10 and +10 and the increment at 1. You can also change whether your slider is horizontal or vertical, the width of your slider, and also the speed of your slider. Go ahead and click OK. Now that we have created our slider, next, let's create the corresponding point. Go ahead to where the icons are and click on the one second from the left. Go down and click on Point. Now click within the window. Now you can see that as we create objects, they show up in the input bar. So to correspond to the point in the slider, you need to double click where the point is in the input bar and put A where the X value is, because that is the name of the object, the slider, and click 1 for the Y value. You can put the slider value in for the X value or the Y value, but I want a horizontal vector, so I'm going to put it in as the X value. Now go ahead and push Enter. Now you can see that the point and the slider are attached because when you move the slider, the point also moves. Now, in order to create a vector, we need to create a second point. So go ahead and do that now. I would like this point fixated in one location, and that location is going to be 0 and 1. So I need to go make those adjustments in the input bar. So go ahead and click 0 for the X value and 1 for the Y. Now you can see our point as at 0 and 1. Now to create the vector, you're going to need to go to the icon that is third from the left. Click on it, go down to Vector, and we want the vector to start at B, so we'll click on that, and end at A, so click on that. Now you can see that we have created our vector, and then it corresponds to the slider because you can see it grow and shrink and also change direction. You're also able to change the look of your objects. You can make the color change, you can change the size, you can show or hide the labels, or show or hide the objects, but that is also shown in a different tutorial. You have now seen how to create a slider, how to create the point that corresponds to the slider, and how to create a vector. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you learned how to create a slider, how to create the corresponding point on the graph, and how to create a vector. Please feel free to contact me at cnelson10@wu.edu or comment below. I would love to correspond and hopefully answer any questions that you may have.